Okay, good afternoon, class. How is everybody doing today? Good, glad to hear it. Let's start off by watching a video.
Indian dude with far too much time on his hands. And these guys are cutting-edge, pioneering brain scientists. Now what could they possibly have in common? Welcome to the science of yoga and what it means to us, part 1.
Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. It's a recap of our past lesson, the article we read, The Science of Yoga Penetrating Postures. I thought this would be a good way to recap what we've already done so that you can further your knowledge on this topic. Let's go ahead and jump right into our objectives. We'll look at our chalkboard here. So today our objectives are to improve our reading comprehension, further our understanding of English grammar, and we're going to turn in a hobby paper, which you have finished last night, and we're going to pass it on to our peers, and they are going to grade it. Next class, we're going to go over those edits and actually turn in our final paper. So, we're going to start using a little bit more technology in our classroom, starting with a PolEv account. So everybody, open up your laptops, please, and sign in to my PolEv, which is given to you on the lesson plan. It is polev.com, Mark Gregory 244. I'll let you take a moment. Let me see if I can help everybody. Very good. Okay, so writing yourself, according to the video, we are able to change the structures of our brains. Yes or no? All right, time's up. The answer is, of course, yes. So those of you, I can see 10 of you put yes and 1 of you put no. So let's just make sure we go back and watch that video again later so you can understand where that came from. And the next question. From the article, the idea of paying attention to one's thoughts in a non-judgmental way is what blank is all about. Is that mindfulness meditation, running, or watching movies? So I'll give you a couple moments to think about that. All right, and I can see that everybody put mindfulness meditation. Fantastic. Okay, moving along to the rest of our lesson today. Again, to further our objective discussion, we're going to use one of my greatest loves, yoga, to work on our grammar. So we're going to further discuss our post-writing, as well as our writing, and of course what we start with, pre-writing for this paper that we're working on. And then later, we're also going to be using our guided practice. Okay, so what I want everybody to do now is pass each other your paper on your favorite hobby that was due today. All right, fantastic, everyone. What I want you to do now is to focus on where your partners could improve on their paper. So we've done the pre-writing exercises last time. Now we've done the writing, and what we're working on now is the post-writing activity. So I want you to go through and see if you can find any grammatical errors. For example, maybe the verbs, they use the wrong tense. For example, they say, I like to watch football on TV. You could help them by underlining watched and even writing in watch. So make sure that you are paying very careful attention to their paper because somebody else is working on yours as well. Then for our next class, we're actually going to be turning in the final copy of this, which I will be grading. So it's okay if you made any mistakes on this first one. You're gonna have a chance to go over it again based on the recommendations from your peer, and just be ready that the final is going to count significantly for your next grade. Does anybody have any questions on what we're gonna be working on? Yes, Mali. Okay, yes, you will not be marked down if you miss something on the person's paper. You are going to do your very best, and then it is up to them to give one final review of it as well. So remember, we're going to be mainly checking for grammatical errors, but if you see any improvements that they could use as well, for example, their paragraph structure, and you have the time and want to give them that suggestion, please feel welcome to do that. So I'm going to come around while you start initially working on that and check out how everybody's doing. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed class today. Make sure you remember our homework for tomorrow, and I will see you next class.